Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They run here with Rico Dowdle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They run here with Dowdle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Prescott now. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Dowdle is in. Touchdown, Dallas. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Back to Brown. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Play action. It's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. Fighting his way through contact.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 32 yards. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. And they go play action now. Burrow under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chauncey Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Come on, ready?
Running right, here's Brown. This will be stopped about 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there.
Second and a couple. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. 11 Thomas.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out. Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Prescott.
The back foot throw there is incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters,
and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
They run again with Dowdle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
they work now on 2nd and 9.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here's a give up the middle. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
He's not going to get me. 50's the mine. 50's the mine. No chance.
An inside give, Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Prescott to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting going with the football, because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here we go. 2nd and 9. This is Brown going up the middle. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown His second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. The extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A second down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
One last shot now for Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, "Hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it." They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Passport stat, let's do the money dance. Back then, call your friend, now we ain't friends. International man, tats on my hand.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Allen going to go to the air right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
They'll run it again with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key third down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Daquan Jones in on the tackle there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Third and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 32 yards. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2nd down and 8. Running from the gun, Johnson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, it's Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6. Cook up the gut. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A give. This is Cook. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
Bottom line is that he is just something else as a runner, because there are not many QBs in this league who can rip off a game that big, and he did it with the defense giving him a little extra attention after he hit him on a run earlier this series.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now 2nd and 3.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Again, it's Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line, because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, check.
They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
A pivot and a give to Henry. A tackle made by Dorian Williams. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Play action. It's Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities with nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Cook again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Handoff comes to Cook. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
In order to play really good run run defense, when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Third down, here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Allen going to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Henry running right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
And that was Dorian Williams who found his way through and planted him for a loss on the play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, Jackson out to his left. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Jackson.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick.
It's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Allen, they'll run with Cook, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. They try again with Cook. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing, Allen. Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,
I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.
For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, hey.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Still to go. 3rd down now. From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I would think as a play call, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
going to go for now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll run with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Didn't quite get the touchdown, but now they're really knocking on the door.
And if you're the play caller, now you're thinking to yourself, what is your sequence? Because you're not just thinking one play here just in case. You're looking ahead as well. I wonder if he's just thinking 3 power plays at max to get the ball in the end zone.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Barkley.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in. Yes. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away.
And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 1st and 10 at their own 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
They snap it to Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
J.K. Dobbins
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers are on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this 3rd quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Now Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. They'll run. It's Dobbins.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here's Dobbins.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. Now a carry for Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Chargers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. They'll buy some time. Hurts fumbles it. And picked up by the Chargers. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.